Hey everyone! Stuffed grape leaves are one of the most popular mezza or appetizers that you'll find in Lebanon and even all over the Mediterranean. Today I'm going to show you the simple but little bit tedious process of rolling stuffed grape leaves. This is definitely fun and easy, but you might want to grab a friend, a spouse, or some of your family, and much like sushi, it's a great community activity. So let's get rolling.
There's two pieces of prep work that you'll need to do before you start rolling. Soak your rice in some water for a day ahead of time. The other piece of prep would be toasting your pine nuts for the filling. Now, if you're not going to put pine nuts in your grape leaves, you don't need to worry about this. After soaking the rice overnight, you're ready to go. Start by adding some sea salt and black pepper to your rice mix, as well as some extra virgin olive oil. Keep in mind, this is not the Sassool recipe for stuffed grape leaves. This is my personal recipe with the ingredients that I really enjoy. So in go the pine nuts and then start prepping your vegetables. You'll want to dice your vegetables as small as possible. So take the time you need to get each cut chopped very fine. After the finely chopped parsley, I start on your red onion. After that is finely diced, that will go into the mixing bowl as well. After that, we have the small diced tomatoes. Keep in mind, you can fill grape leaves with the filling of your desire. At Sassool, we keep it a little more simple, and we have parsley and tomato and just a tad bit of spices. But I really love the vegetables and the color that these ingredients bring out. Stir up the mix well, and then it's time to lay out those grape leaves. It takes a little bit of wiggling, but pull those grape leaves right out of the jar, and then you will lay them out onto your cutting board in groups. Grape leaves don't need a lot of rice in them, so I like to use a very small scoop so that it's easy to portion it out. You can roll grape leaves with only one grape leaf per portion of rice, but I actually like to double up because sometimes there's holes in the grape leaves and having two together really reinforces the wrap. You're going to want to snip the small stems on the bottom of the grape leaves before you start scooping and rolling. Each grape leaf takes about 2 teaspoons of the rice vegetable mix. You'll put the rice directly in the center of the grape leaf in order to make the best roll. Roll the leaf with stuffing by scooting the rice towards your finger as you roll one side. Bring in the sides of the leaves just as you would a very small burrito, and then roll it all the way to the completion of the leaf. Load each rolled grape leaf into a baking pan, and you're going to want them to fit tightly into the pan. Once the grape leaves cook, they will expand, and having them tightly fit into the pan will really help the leaves not to unroll. Cooking grape leaves is actually kind of boiling the leaves in the pan, so add water, olive oil, and lemon juice, and then pour it over the grape leaves to submerge the rolled leaves, and then this will go into your oven so that the rice can cook. Cover the pan with foil, but leave one small opening for adding some extra water midway through the cooking process. Bake your stuffed grape leaves on 325 for 45 minutes for the first round. After your timer goes off, open the oven and add in another half cup of water to re-submerge those stuffed grape leaves and continue cooking the rice with more water. You'll need 30 more minutes to finish cooking the grape leaves, and then you'll remove them from the oven and uncover the pan from its foil. It's definitely difficult to wait to dive in and try the grape leaf, but they will need to cool completely before you pick them up because they are very fragile. You'll notice how much the grape leaves have grown since being put into the pan because they are filled with water and completely cooked. Once the grape leaves have cooled, they're ready to eat. You can warm them or enjoy them cold, and I love to dip them with some tzatziki or labneh or even hummus. I hope you enjoyed the demo on how to make stuffed grape leaves. Now, 4 takeaways that I'd like you to remember is 1,
Stuffed grape leaves can be stuffed with meat, without meat, with really any filling that you like. 2, they can be eaten cold or warm. 3, they can be frozen if you have made, such a large batch, because it's very tedious to make. Make it in a large batch. Freeze half of it before you cook them, and you have them for a long amount of time. And the last but not least, 4th piece of information I need you to remember, stuffed grape leaves are delicious. So good.